All right, we're ready, sir.
Thank you. All right, well, good afternoon. My camera. Hey, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Um, thank you all for joining. This is our lunch and learn hour. Well, it won't be a whole hour. It's actually just a few minutes. I want to cover some information with you, especially regarding seniors programs. If you are a person that's doing a program for seniors, or you know somebody that's doing a program for seniors, come on in, hop on, come on in. Let's talk about the cheat codes. Let's talk about the shortcuts, what it's going to take to get funding, and the quickest way to get there. All right. For those that don't know, I'm Jay Hackett. I have helped organization agencies get over $107 million in grants. That includes big ones, small ones, black ones, brown ones, national ones, local ones, uh, public ones, private ones, businesses, for profit, nonprofit, you name it. I've done it, and I'm glad to be able to share this information with you. So we're only going to be here for just a few minutes. I'll have some ground rules. Number one, if it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. Number two, if you know somebody that's could benefit, go ahead and tag them. Share the love. Caring is sharing. Sharing is caring. Whatever way it goes. And then number three, if you have any questions, don't hold back. We want to know your questions. You never know, your question not only may get an answer, but it might give me another topic that I need to cover in detail just for you. All right. So don't hold back your questions. Go ahead and prepare your questions so that we can answer them. I'm going to get to Q&A. All right. All that said, if you're ready, say ready. Type ready, 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 ready. Type it more than once. Type it ready, 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 ready. All right. Now, let's get started. Number one, the programs for seniors, believe it or not, they are some of the easiest programs to get funded, the easiest programs to fund, some of the easiest programs to fund. And there are a few reasons why. Number one, the funding landscape, when you look at government agencies like Administration for Community Living, um, and the state aging offices, Council on Aging, etc., they focus on health, aging, and dignity later in life. These corporations with community, um, the community initiatives, all of them, they have initiatives around caregiving and mobility and technology for seniors. So whether that is workforce development for seniors, financial literacy for seniors, care for seniors, aging for seniors, mental health for seniors, social services for seniors, whatever it is that the rest of the population needs, there is a special approach to it for seniors, and not very many people are doing it. And so senior programs become among the easiest to fund because you don't have a lot of competition. All right. All right. The other thing is, seniors are the fastest growing population segment in the United States. People are living longer, and because they're living longer, there are new issues at bay that used to not be here, and there're just more of them. So issues like isolation, access to healthcare, housing, nutrition, all of them have a major social impact. And if you're willing to do any of those things, maybe you're already doing those things and you're willing to do them for seniors, then you can create an initiative that does housing for seniors, nutrition and healthcare for seniors, health and wellness for seniors, access to healthcare for seniors, any of that stuff, and you target seniors. Now you have micro niche down, you have super niche, and you set yourself apart from everybody else, which makes your program more desirable, more unique, i.e., more fundable. Now, programs that keep seniors more active and connected often reduce healthcare costs, and funders love measurable impact like this. So there's lots of research out there that shows if seniors are moving, if seniors are active, there are certain things that will cause them to not have as many healthcare problems, and it's actually cheaper for for you to get funding to have them in your program than it is to risk them going to the hospital. So if you're able to do a line dancing class and you package it as a health and wellness activity, then now you're keeping them moving. And even though they might not move the way that younger people move, but just by them moving, it's helping their blood pressure, it's addressing hypertension, might be addressing diabetes. You might be able to offer healthy snacks. And all of this makes your program more unique and more fundable because it's showing a measurable impact. All right. Now, number three, there are a few types of senior programs that really get funded. Number one is health and wellness. This is exercise classes, like y'all remember Jazzercise. You can do any of that. You can do Zumba for seniors, line dancing. You can do electric slide, Afrobeat. Any of that is fun, is active. People like it. It's eye catching. It's unique. And if you do like dance around the world, then salsa dancing for seniors, and you get into costumes and themes and decoration, etc. Um, you can do preventive screenings. All this is under health and wellness. You can do preventive screenings. You can do yoga. You can do nutrition programs. All right. Also, the next type of senior program that gets funded is social and community engagement. These are seniors clubs, events, volunteer opportunities. All right. The third type of senior program that gets funded are technology access. This is where you teach seniors how to use smartphones, teach them how to use telehealth, teach them how to use AI tools. You can teach seniors how to start businesses that help them generate money without threatening their retirement. Teach seniors to use iPhones or smartphones so they're not left behind. Teach them how to use telehealth so they have more access to health care. All right. Another program that you could do is a caregiver support program. This is respite programs, maybe somebody to um, not to sit with the senior, but for the senior to go and visit them on the weekend so that they can get out of the house and the adult caregiver can have a break. That's a respite program. You also do resources for family caregivers. There are some families that are taking care of seniors as family members and they need other resources and they don't even know that help is out there and available. All right. The next type of program that you could do is a housing and a transportation support program. That includes safe housing, that includes rides to appointments, that includes accessibility upgrades. You can get a grant simply to do ramps for the houses of seniors that are in wheelchairs. You can do grants for um, to make a van accessible, or to purchase walkers, or those things that when a senior has like an oxygen tank and they live at home, uh, the thing that helps them get around. I don't know the name of that thing, but you can get grants to supply those, to supply equipment to them. All right. So any of these programs are highly fundable. So if I were you and I was thinking about it, you can package your program in any one of these ways: health and wellness, social and community engagement, technology access, caregiver support, or housing and transportation support. All right. All right. So next, common mistakes to avoid when you're doing a senior program. Number one, avoid writing generic proposals that don't show measurable outcomes. There is so much research out there, so much research that talks about the problems that seniors face, that you don't have to be generic. Look at any one of those reports. You take any one of those reports, whatever that problem is, come up with a solution to that problem, and then write in your grant, this is the problem as stated. This is our approach to solving this problem. That makes your proposal not generic. It makes it specific and it increases the fundability. Next, people fail to partner with healthcare providers, senior centers, local governments. These are your partners. Don't avoid them, even if people be like, well, you can't trust the government, and the hospital is just trying to get your money, and the nursing homes are all bad. They might be all bad. They might be trying to get your money. The grocery store trying to get your money, but you don't stop going there. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop tripping. It doesn't matter. Partner with the people that are in that ecosystem. Every healthcare provider, every doctor, every specialist, every senior center, every local government. Have them as your partners so that when you're applying for grants, you can say, honestly say that these are your partners. What makes them your partner? Because they refer to you, because you refer to them, because they serve your client, because you serve their client. I have a whole training on, they're actually called stakeholders. I have a whole training on stakeholder mapping. I probably need to change the name because nobody knows what stakeholders is. Um, yeah. All right. The next reason people don't get funded is because they ignore the role of the caregivers and families in their program design. When you think about the senior, also always think about the caregiver. There has been so much caregiver burnout, caregiver depression, um, and even some caregiver violence. And it's because the caregivers need support too. So don't forget the caregivers. All right. Now, here's some quick wins for you. Number one, start with small local grants. They're at your community foundation, your area agency, councils on aging, all of that. If you don't know who they are, contact your county and look them up. You can look them up online, but start small. All right. Number two, build a pilot program to test out and collect stories. Even if you only have 5 people that go through your pilot program, that's 5 stories, 5 testimonials. And if you hang out with me, I'll show you how to tell that one story in 5 different ways so that your 5 stories turn into 25 stories. All right. You also use those stories to strengthen bigger applications. Once you do it one time, even if you do a 4 week program, a 6 week program, once you do it one time, you actually have data that you can use and insert that data into your next application. For example, you'll say during our pilot program, we saw this demographic, um, this income level, they had these problems, and now we have a better understanding of what they need and how we can support them, and we're requesting this much money to do this in response to what we learned. All right. Now, when you talk about these programs for seniors, you can create one program for seniors in your community tomorrow. If you could create one program for seniors, what would it be? What would you do for seniors? Would you help them start businesses? Would you help beautify their yards? Do you want to help clean out their sheds? Do you want to weatherize their houses? Like, what is it that you want to do for seniors? I want you to think about that because on Wednesday when we come back, we're going to talk about the funding landscape for seniors. What what agencies will fund it, and then how do you phrase what you want funded in a language that it can be covered by grants? All right. What questions do you all have? That's what we have for today, and I want to take some questions, and then we'll be out. 3 questions. Anybody? Well, tonight on Monday night, today is Labor Day. On Monday night, I have something huge to share with you. We only have 10 seats left. It's super cheap. I think it's only like $47. Um, we're gonna be we're gonna be completing 5 grants for you. That's technically like $10 per grant. I don't know, something something just ridiculous. But if you needed some grants written and you haven't had time, you haven't had the money, you can't afford to hire a grant writer, there is no excuse for you not to be there tonight. You need to be there so you can get these grants written and then have a huge, huge, huge opportunity for you all. Anybody that is doing a housing program, any type of housing program, you need to be there. I'm telling you. Now, most of the time, I don't tell people they need to be there, but listen, you do not want to miss tonight. If you miss tonight, this is one of those times that you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt and y'all going to be texting me and emailing me and y'all going to be sending me messages asking for replays and I'm not going to be able to do it. Don't miss this bus. All right. Don't miss this bus. Y'all better get your behinds on the Zoom link. Be in the class tonight. Be in the class tonight. Tonight's class is one that will Well, I can't promise that. Well, yeah, it is going to change your life forever. It's going to change your life forever because either either you're going to get involved and do it, or it's going to change your life because you're going to realize that the problem has been you all along. Now we're not going to play games, and I'm not trying to be mean, but maybe just maybe things are the way they are because you are the way you are, and maybe there's sometimes that you just need to step out and trust yourself. It's not convenient. Opportunity never is convenient. It's not easy. Winning never is easy. It's not obvious to everybody. Well, because if everybody did it, then it wouldn't be special. Tonight is one of those nights where you just need to be there. Be there. And if if you're there and in it doesn't do anything for you, well, you at least would have learned something. You would have gotten 5 grants written, and you will become aware of something that most people don't know about. But somebody there tonight is going to what it takes to get multiple $1 million in grants. I can't. I kind of. I want to tell exactly what it is, but I need to reserve it only for people that are serious. Last week, somebody, Bruce had asked me about something, and I told him, I said, "Well, yeah, let's do it." He said, "Well, I'm going to tell them that we already have the money for it," and I said, "No, don't do that. Don't tell them we already have the money for it because I am tired of people only working with me because I have the money. I want partners that believe in what I believe in before the money shows up. Obviously, I know how to make money. That's not even an issue. But if the only reason you're showing up, the only reason that you're working with me is because I know how to get the money, what are you bringing to the table? I want to work with people that are there not only to receive, but are willing to give. All right. And I know that in this environment, I'm here to sell things and I'm here to help you raise money. That's true. But what are you willing to do to help yourself? Now, most of the people that are here, it's kind of like I'm preaching to the choir because I'm saying this to the people that are here. Hmm, be it as it may, I want you to know that your success is always on the other side of a decision. Your success is always on the other side of a decision. There's some things that I've done, and I spent money on, and it did not. Matter of fact, I purchased Billy Jean's marketing library. I think he sold it for like $37, and I didn't look at it all. I didn't take every course. I only looked at one course. I purchased Grant Cardone's thing, and I looked at a few of them, and I only learned one thing. But one thing that I learned from Grant Cardone was you're supposed to push like you have $0 in the bank. And I learned that. That's all I needed. I remember Derek told us that when you go to conferences, um, you might not go to every session in the conference. But when you go to conferences, make sure you grab at least one thing. Learn at least one thing. When you get that one thing, apply it to your business. Some of these places, they'll tell you everything because they don't expect you to do anything with it. Prove them wrong. When you show up tonight, show up with the idea that I might not get everything, but I'm going to leave with one thing. And somebody, now I have this goal to help 100 people get $1 million grant. That's my goal. That's my goal. Now, I know I'm going to get there because one of the grants is $15 million. Um, but that's my goal. But I can't help you if you're not there. And one of the problems that people face is that they quit too soon. I haven't been awarded a grant. Well, one of our clients last week, she was awarded $75,000 after being denied 3 times. She applied, and they invited her to apply. They invited her to apply, and they said denied. Apply, denied, apply, denied. How many of y'all are willing to apply for the same grant 4 times to the same people that told you to apply? Some of y'all might be like, well, you playing in my face. I ain't gonna do it, as if you're offending them. No, it's not possible for you to offend me if there's something I want. If I want it, you can't offend me out of it. I'm gonna get off my rant because it's time. But anyway, y'all be there tonight. Don't miss out. Um, and we'll go from there. All right. Well, y'all take care. I'll see y'all tonight. All right. Bye-bye.